Welcome to Sky Tonight, your guide to the northern sky tonight. The moon is in a waning crescent phase, with just 3% illumination, rising low in the east before sunrise. Its thin crescent makes for excellent viewing of faint stars, the Milky Way, and deep sky objects. Select captions in your language for observing times and regional cities. Join me tonight as we tour the best sights across the northern sky. Venus shines brightly in Leo tonight, a dazzling silver-white beacon near the horizon when it is up. It outshines every star in the sky. The planet is highest in Los Angeles at 8:35 in the evening, in New York at 9 in the evening, and in London at 10 in the evening. Arcturus, the amber kite star of spring, glows warm in Boötes. Follow the curve of the Big Dipper's handle to find this high southern star. This star peaks in Los Angeles around 8:35 in the evening, in New York at 9 in the evening, and in London at 10 in the evening. The Hercules cluster is a soft white fuzzball in Hercules. Look on the west side of the keystone of Hercules using binoculars to spot this cluster. The cluster is best seen in Los Angeles at 10:10 in the evening, in New York at 10:15 in the evening, and in London around 10:20 in the evening. Vega, the dazzling blue-white star of summer, shines almost straight overhead in Lyra. It is a key point of the summer triangle. This star stays above the horizon all night in Los Angeles, with its peak at 12:05 after midnight, while in New York it peaks at 12:10 after midnight, and in London it remains visible all night with its highest point at 12:15 after midnight. Altair, the low corner of the summer triangle, shines white in Aquila. Look for it flanked by two fainter stars high in the south. This star reaches its highest point in Los Angeles at 1:20 in the morning, in New York around 1:20 in the morning, and in London at 1:30 in the morning. The Alpha Capricornids meteor radiant in Capricornus is active tonight. Look partway up the southern sky for meteors streaking from this point. The meteor shower is easiest to spot in Los Angeles at 1:55 in the morning, in New York around 2 in the morning, and in London at 2:05 in the morning. The Fireworks Galaxy, a faint spiral glow in Cepheus, lies along the Cepheus Cygnus border. Use a telescope and dark skies to spot this low-surface brightness galaxy. The galaxy stays above the horizon all night in Los Angeles, with its highest point at 2:05 in the morning. In New York it peaks at 2:05 in the morning, and in London it is highest at 2:10 in the morning. Deneb, the top of the Northern Cross, shines blue-white in Cygnus. It forms one corner of the summer triangle, almost straight overhead. This star is easiest to spot at 2:10 in the morning in Los Angeles, peaks at 2:15 in the morning in New York, and stays above the horizon all night with its highest point around 2:20 in the morning in London. The Southern Delta Aquariids meteor radiant in Aquarius is active tonight. Watch partway up the southern sky for meteors streaking from this point. The meteor shower peaks in Los Angeles at 4:10 in the morning, in New York around 4:10 in the morning, and in London at 4:10 in the morning. Saturn glows golden in Pisces tonight, rising in the east. Look partway up the southern sky for this steady, yellowish planet. The planet will rise in Los Angeles at 12:15 after midnight, in New York at 12:16 after midnight, and in London at 12:16 after midnight. Mars shines with a distinct orange-red hue in Taurus tonight. Look high in the south to spot this rising planet. The planet is rising in Los Angeles at 2:57 in the morning, in New York around 2:42 in the morning, and in London at 2:08 in the morning. Tonight's Phobos crossing of Mars happens below the horizon here, so it will not be visible. The Andromeda Galaxy, the farthest object visible to the naked eye, shines pale in Andromeda. Use the Great Square of Pegasus and the Andromeda chain to star hop to this oval smudge. The galaxy is highest in Los Angeles at 5:15 in the morning, peaks in New York around 4:55 in the morning, and stays above the horizon all night in London with its highest point at 4:10 in the morning. The Hubble Space Telescope's ground path begins north of Yangon at 4:23 in the morning and ends north of Taiyuan at 4:54 in the morning. This is the first of 2 crossings in the final section, with each crossing lasting about 1 second along a narrow path. The Hubble Space Telescope makes a second moon crossing tonight. This path starts northeast of Mumbai at 4:57 in the morning and ends west of Kolkata at 4:58 in the morning. Thank you for joining us tonight. These are the sky objects visible across the Northern Hemisphere.